Welcome to Frequentia. This is Fran G. Parney reading a very short extract from a story about Luke O'Sight, who struggled as a child on planet Earth with Asperger Syndrome. As a child, he saw windows revealing to him glimpses of many other worlds, though others could not see them. In the parallel world of Frequentia, he now recalls how he sometimes became confused with metaphors. Luke was very intelligent, but sometimes certain difficulties would become more intense, particularly when he was very stressed. He would then tend to interpret things very literally, in an attempt to simplify the masses of information which was racing through his mind. His father had mentioned a book about aliens in the playground, and this idea fascinated Luke. At age 9, he hoped to become an alien. He also had a phobia of worms. Now, in present time in Frequentia, Luke can laugh about that when he considers that he actually travelled through a wormhole in space to arrive in a new world. Here is the extract from the story, which is called Eye Contact. Something about these metaphors would keep getting interrupted inside his brain, though. Well, anyway, he could not be a geologist working in gold mining when he grew up. He realised that now, because there would probably be a lot of worms. Real worms, not metaphorical ones. So he had better keep on going with his other idea, which was to be an astronaut. You had to be very smart to do that, and Luke knew that he was very smart. If he was an astronaut, he would be much more likely to meet aliens than in most other jobs. Since Dad had mentioned the aliens in the playground at school, Luke had been very excited about this. He tried to look a little more often at some of the other kids, short, quick glances, trying not to stare, so that he could figure out which of them might be aliens. But he could find no clues. He was sure that a lot of the people through the windows were probably aliens. Luke was very happy one day when he heard his mother talking to someone on the phone and saying that he was becoming increasingly alienated at school. Of course, she did not know he could hear her because he was in another room, using his super hearing powers, but now at least he had a better clue. If he was becoming more alien, then of course he was human after all, but was in the middle of turning into an alien, and this had to be a good thing. He was very surprised that his mother had realised this, but he decided not to ask her about it, because there were a lot of things that she would talk about with other grown-ups, but not with him, and she didn't like him talking about aliens. He also worked out that if he was getting more alienated at school, then there must be something about that horrible place that was causing this, so he decided to try and put up with it all a bit better. By the time he went to big school, secondary school, he might be nearly 100% alien, because the age changes would help. It would probably happen faster when he was in puberty. Thanks for joining me in a short visit to Frequentia. To discover more of the people and the adventures of that world, follow the links given on this page. There's a Facebook page called Frequentia, and there's a board on Pinterest, and I'm also starting a new page on Tumblr. Okay, thanks a lot, bye bye.